Hey guys, it's Rose with Roselikescrochet. How is everybody doing? It is Friday, August 9th, 2024, and I am coming on here with part 2 of the first yarn yakking video for August. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot and I make stitch markers, so please go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop, do the little heart thing and let me know if there's anything in there that you find interesting. So this is part 2 of the first yarn yakking video for August. So I was reviewing part 1 as I was filming it, and I realized it was just way too long. So what I'm going to do is I am going to actually add, if you watched part 1, it said something about frogs, and I'm actually going to put frogs in this video by themselves because there's actually lots of them. So just to go over a couple of admin things in case you're new, this YouTube podcast has a Facebook group, so go ahead and join that. It is linked down below in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can follow me, there's a Facebook business page attached to the Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, and I have a spring shop along with that Etsy shop. So go check out all that stuff. Usually whenever I make a yarn yakking video, all of the links are down below in the description box. So I believe in the first part of this, I did show you guys some happy mail, and I talked about all of the shopping that I had done. I did forget to mention that I did place an order with Mary Maxim. I think it was last week, and that box still isn't here yet. So I'm still waiting on that. So in the last video, I was talking about how I was going to show you guys some frogs, but I'm actually going to show you the frogs today. So I actually filmed one of the frog videos about, I don't know, sometime in June. Isn't that crazy? And it's August. And then the other frog video I filmed like a couple weeks later. So I'm just trying to add these to yarn yakking videos. Anyway, it's crazy. I've been working on a lot of amigurumi, but I don't like to make like little 10-minute videos here on YouTube, which this one won't turn out to be 10 minutes. It'll be a little longer. So let me know what you think of the frogs. Excuse the weird ending for yesterday's video or part 1. Because I'm not going to go back and refilm that. I'm just going to cut out the frog parts, which you'll see here in this video. So what I'm showing you in this video tonight or today or whenever you're seeing this is a pattern by Chloe Crafts here on YouTube, and it's called the Leggy Frog. And in the next 2 clips, because there's 2 clips, I am going to explain to you how I do it. Well, not how I do it, because you could just watch the tutorial, but I'm going to explain to you the yarn that I use, and I'm going to show you all the frogs that I've made. So I hope you enjoy the next 2 clips. So this video will not have any happy mail or shopping because I showed that all in part 1. So if you're interested in seeing some happy mail, which was washcloths and yarn shopping, which is always exciting for me, go back and check out part 1. It should have come up last night here on YouTube. So here are the clips for the frogs. I'm going to put both of them in right here. Hey guys, it's Rose from the past. I am actually recording this on Wednesday, June 5th, I think. And I have an upcoming craft fair on Friday, June 7th, as well as another one like in 2 weeks. And I'm not going to be able to make a yarn yakking video before then. So this is going to be included in one of my upcoming yarn yakking videos. So I need to show you these guys so I can get them packed up and ready to go for this coming Friday, which for you is in the past. Anywho, so this last batch of items that I'm going to show you are called Leggy Frogs. So I'm going to tell you about the pattern that I used. It is a YouTube tutorial from Chloe Crafts. Now, I think on the tutorial, she uses a chenille yarn with a 4mm hook, and your girl here does not use 4mm hooks for amigurumi. So I normally use Bernat blanket yarn for my amigurumi, and I use a 7mm hook. But go check out her tutorial. I'll link it down below in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first. I made quite a few. Now, the reason I'm making them is because I only have 15 currently in my inventory, and I have 6 craft fairs this summer, and that doesn't even include all the stuff that's coming up in the fall. So I figured I better get a jump on it and make some leggy frogs. Okay, so I was gifted this yarn. I didn't have a label for it. It is a really thin chenille yarn, if you guys can see that. So what I decided to do is I decided to double up the yarn and make leggy frogs. But I only made 2, and I only made 2 even though I have all this yarn left over, because I was really annoyed with holding 2 strands of yarn together. So I only made 2 leggy frogs with that blue yarn. So this is what they turned out to be. I love them. I think they're so adorable. So these are 2 of these blue leggy frogs. And I guess if I get bored one day, I could make some more using the rest of this blue yarn, but I'm not gonna hold my breath, and neither should you. So anyway, 2 of those guys. And then, here, let me get rid of the yarn. The next one that I use, so normally I use Bernat blanket yarn, and it is, it could be any variation. It could be the baby blanket, the ombre, the twisted, the whatever, any kind of Bernat baby blanket. They all feel the same. It's a 6 bulky. The color that I used on this next one, this was just a scrap, is called Strawberry Dot. And you guys might recognize this if you watch me all the time. Here is the Strawberry Dot frog. And I know in one of my videos I was asking like should I make other colors other than green, and people were like, yeah, there's all kinds of colored frogs in the wild. So I decided to just go with some scraps here, and this is my Strawberry Dot frog. So there was only enough in this scrap to make 1. So I do have another scrap, so I could make another one, but again, I was kind of tired of looking at all of this. So I just made 1 of those guys. Then I got some yarn from Shein, and that was because Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations, she made me do it. And I'll link her down below also. It was this little 100-gram ball, and I just wanted to see what it would look like making a leggy frog. I do have another color, but I haven't gotten through to that one yet. So this is how it turned out, and I actually think I might have added 1 row too many. And I'm not sure how I feel about this guy, because you can't really see the smile. And he looks kind of like a jester, because he's got like these little cube things. He doesn't look that bad in the back, but anyway, I only made 1 of him. I don't know that I could get another one out of this. I'd probably have to add something else to it, which would be fine. So I probably would not make, like, this is not my top choice. But I got 1 froggy out of that guy. Then I had some leftover of this Bernat blanket, which was a clearance yarn from Michael's from who knows how long ago, and it's called Ocean Shades, and that is this guy right here. And I did run out of this color because it was just a scrap, so I added some of this color to the bottom, and I believe this color is called Dinosaur. So I got 1 of him, and he's gonna hang out with the rest of the frogs in my stash. Then I had, this guy is totally deformed. This one right here was made with some scraps from a blanket ombre, and then I ran out. So he's got 1 pink leg, or orange leg, peach leg, and then 1 leg that looks like that. I had a little bit of this left over, like literally a scrap, just enough to finish off his leg. And the color on that, I mean, this has got to be so old, you guys. Look at the label on that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's called Peachy. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it looks like there's a date on it, 2015. So this ball band is from 2015. So no more of that yarn in my stash. So just 1 of these guys right here. Hopefully someone will love him. Okay, then the next one I have is this guy right here. and I love him because he's purple. So he used a couple of different colors, which you probably can't tell because I ran out of this and I wasn't going to be able to make the legs. So I carried it and used this lilac color. Let me make sure it's lilac. So this color right here is called lilac, and it actually matches the colors in there. And this whole color right here, this yarn is called, this is from Joanne. It's called Amethyst. Okay, so it was leftover amethyst and then a little bit of lilac to finish off his legs. So only one of these guys. All right, then, all right, we're almost done here. Then this one is using Bernat blanket. This was on clearance for, it looks like $7.49, but I'm not sure what store that's from. The color on this one is called Light Teal, and it was just a scrap. So I got 1, 2 froggies, and then I almost made the third one and I ran out, and so again I used that color Dinosaur to give him some pants. So yeah, so this is going to be a frog with pants or he's dip dyed. There you go. So I have 3 more of these guys. Then I had an entire ball of this Bernat blanket, and the color is called Malachite. And I will show you here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're fine if I'm holding them like this. 6 and 7 complete ones using this color. And then I had a little bit left over, so I started another one and I got to about here and ran out. So I took a scrap and made him a belt, and then I used another scrap and I made him pants. So this really is a frog in pants, and I actually really like him. I think he looks pretty cool. Like, I would like to put a bow tie on him, but this is his belt. So anyway, this is a part scrappy frog right here. Then the very last one I'm going to show you guys, because I believe when I bought this yarn, I told you what I was going to make with it. This is the Lion Brand cover story called Dreamland. And these are, so it's the same amount of grams as the Bernat blanket, but it only has 148 yards. But they're still calling it a 6 weight. And it is a little bit thicker than Bernat blanket yarn. So this one is called Cabbage Patch. And I knew I was either going to make pickles or frogs with it, and I decided to make frogs. So out of that 148 yards, I only have this much left. And I didn't want to make a scrappy one from this. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. It'll go in my scrap bin. But I will show you how many I got. And these are so cool, you guys. It's really soft yarn. Like, I would highly recommend, if you can try this Dreamland, try the Dreamland. It's really, really nice and soft. So I got 1, and they all look a little different because it's like, I don't even know. It's not an ombre, but it's like this green shade and then this lighter shade. So there's 2, there's 3, 4, and 5. So I got 5 full frogs out of one of these balls. And I have other colors in this, so I might get the other colors and make some more frogs out of those too, because like I said, I was in the notion that a frog had to be green, but everyone has squashed that and said the frogs do not have to be green. So anywho, so that is all the frogs that I have been making in the past couple days. Yes, couple days. And I'm going to return you to the regular video now, and I'm going to go take some pictures of these guys and pack them away for my craft fair. They can go hang out with the other 15 that I already have in my inventory. So if you guys make frogs, let me know if you use a different pattern, like what size yarn, because I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not making anything other than blanket size or bigger. But like, let me know if you have like a different pattern. I have made the one from Joe, from Joe's Web. He's got a fatter body right here, and those are really cute too. I'll link her tutorial down below as well, so you guys can go check that one out. Hey guys, Rose from the past. So I am filming this video during the week of August 1st. I have a craft fair on August 3rd. You might have heard this in some past previous yarn yakking videos. And I need to get all my stuff recorded and photographed and packed away and ready to go. So I am just making these videos real quick, and these will be included in obviously another yarn yakking video. So hopefully previous Rose has introduced you to what this video is about. So these are actually going to be crochet leggy frogs. And I have made these several times in the past, and they actually sell really well at my craft fairs. And I was looking at my inventory for this upcoming craft fair, and I realized that I am pretty low in stock on frogs, and I needed to make more. As usual, when I make amigurumi, I do not use 4-weight yarn and a 5mm hook or a 4mm hook. I cannot crochet that tight, you guys. So I use Bernat blanket yarn, which is a 6 super bulky 100% polyester, and a 7mm crochet hook. I will tell you that I made quite a few. I used 3 full balls of Bernat blanket yarn, and I'm going to go through each one and show you what they look like. Before I go in the ones that are like full-size Bernat blanket yarns, I did have some of this, I don't even know what it is, you guys. It is really thin, and I have to double strand it, and these guys still come out a little bit smaller than I like. It's like a chenille type yarn, and I really don't like using it, but I probably have enough to make like 2 more frogs. It just is so frustrating to do it double stranded that I only made the 2. So I don't have ball bands for them. I don't know what kind it is. All I know is that I could only muster up enough courage to make 2 of them because I have to hold the yarn double and I got frustrated after 2. So I only made 2 of them. So these guys will be for sale at my craft fairs. I am not listing these little frogs for sale in my Etsy shop, but if there's one that you like, feel free to send me an email, and if I have any left, I can sell it to you. But yeah, so there's 2 of these guys that are unknown. They're of unknown origin. I don't know what kind of frogs they are. So there's 2 of those guys. Then I found this Bernat blanket yarn, which, by the way, all the Bernat blanket, no matter if it's like the baby blanket, the regular blanket, the stripes, the ombres, whatever it is, they all have the same amount of yards. It's 220 yards of 100% polyester 6-weight. So this particular one that I'm going to show you now is called Forest Sage. And I'm going to show you all the frogs that I got out of this one ball of blanket yarn. And here, I'm going to show him close up. The colors are like so perfect for a frog. I was thinking either frog or pickle, and I thought for sure frog. So here is 1, 2, seriously, you guys, I am not harming them. They are okay. 3, 4, no one is screaming. 5, not that you can hear. 6, 7, 8, and 9. I got 9 frogs out of 1 ball of Bernat blanket yarn. 9 of these guys. I was so excited. I think one of them might have like, I might have had to use like the bottom of another green or something to like finish them off, but I can't even really tell. Like they all look exactly the same. So I got 9 frogs out of that 1 ball. Okay, so those guys are all going in the bag. The next one that I used was this one, which is a Bernat baby blanket, and the color is called Baby Blue Green. And this is one of the ones that I got when I was with Lisa at Happy to Hook Creations. I'll link her down below. It was like $6.99 at Walmart online, and we were in a store and they actually matched the price. So are you guys ready for these guys? Oh, they're so cute. Look at that. So here is one. I absolutely love this yarn. Oh my gosh, and it's so soft. There's 2, 3, Look at how cute they are. 4. These guys aren't screaming in pain either. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I got 8 out of that one. There was a little bit left over from that one. So I made him up to here, and then I had to use another green to finish that off. And then I gave him gray pants. And the funny thing is about this guy is that this gray yarn is actually yarn that Lisa from Happy to Hook Creations gave me probably like 2 years ago. And I just can't seem to get rid of that ball of gray blanket yarn. It didn't have like a label on it or anything. So I got 8.5 frogs out of that ball of Bernat baby blanket yarn. Again, they're not screaming, they're fine. Don't call PETA on me, okay? They're fine. These guys are gonna go in the bag. And then the last one, so I have enough stock for hopefully the next 2 craft fairs, right? The next one that I used is a Bernat blanket stripes, and I don't know if they carry them anymore. And this one is called Teal Deal, and it has all of these colors in it. So I don't remember what order they came out of the ball, but I'm just gonna start showing you. Yeah, I'm gonna just start showing you. I don't know if it started dark, maybe it did. So I got this guy right here, and then it went into this. No, it didn't go into that color. I don't know what color came next, you guys. We're just gonna show you. But I didn't do any color manipulation on this. This is how the colors all came out. This guy was next. So he's got a little bit of a darker head, and then it comes into that green. So that's 3. Then we've got this guy right here. He's all that color. That's 4. And then we've got this guy. That's 5. Oh my gosh, I love them. We've got this one. That's 6. And then we've got this one, which is 7. So isn't that crazy? The first ball, I got 9, the next one 8, and then this one 7. So not sure why, but there are all of the frogs. Oh my gosh. So if I get a chance, I would like to make another, use another ball of whatever I have that's green and make more. And I know that frogs come in all colors, but I have this thing. I like the green ones or the blue ones. I don't know. They sell really, really well. So that is it for the frogs. I highly recommend the pattern if you want to go down in the description box and click on the link for that. I think, yeah, Chloe Crafts, and go try a Leggy frog. I think they're totally, totally fun. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to return you back to the present day Rose. Talk to you later. Bye. All right, you guys, let me know what you think of the frogs. I love them. I'm actually going to be needing to make more. I did talk about my craft fair in part 1, and I sold like 7 Leggy froggies, and I don't remember how many I sold at the craft fair in June, but I need to make some more, because even though I made, I don't know what that was, like 25 or something like that, I feel like I need to make some more. So let me know what you think of the Leggy frogs. I think I did talk about how Joe from Joe's Web has a froggy pattern also, and I did test that, but I really enjoy this Chloe Crafts pattern a lot. So that's the one that I've been using for my frogs. All right, so that's it. I hope you guys have a great night. For me, this is, I'm still filming this on Thursday, but I figured I'd put up part 2 tonight, which is Friday, but whenever you're watching this, make sure you leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the frogs. Also, if you have other no-sew amigurumi that you like, let me know. I don't think it'll let you leave a link, but you can just type it out in the comment section and let me know if you enjoy other no-sew amigurumi patterns. I do chickens, which are not no-sew because you have to sew the little thing on. I'll show that video one day. The loaf cats, but you have to sew the tail on. So I'm really interested more in absolutely no-sew, just like one piece. I don't mind like if you have to poke the legs out or the arms out, but I don't want to have to sew on a nose or ears or anything. So let me know what you think, guys. All right, I will talk to you later. Bye.